has landed. What?
Television is not the truth. Television is a goddamn amusement park. Or if you want the truth, go to God. Go to your guru. Go to yourself.
Private corporation, but as you know, I believe corporations run the country, so it is a private corporation experiment for the government. Okay, season 2, they took 12 random strangers and threw them in the aftermath of Katrina. Okay, so it's been cleaned up and whatnot, but they get like 5 miles to do this experiment.
By law and by custom, we meet here to threaten the world.
But what the experiment was, sorry, I didn't take my medication. What this experiment was is, they take these strangers and say, the world has been plagued by, they were saying the avian flu on season 2. But just think like Black Plague, man. That shit happens, people get scared and they start freaking out. So, if you're not prepared, watching that series, season 1 and 2, you'll love it, I promise. You could probably learn a whole shitload of stuff. Because, man, if you're not ex-military, I feel sorry for you when this apocalypse of what it is. I don't care if it's zombies, I don't care if it's a virus, I don't care.
We're on the edge of a global catastrophic disaster. Disasters can happen at any time and at any place. Human conflict, nuclear bombs, natural disasters, chemical and biological warfare. Without warning, the world as we know it can come to an end.
It's the near future. A viral outbreak decimates the world's population. Your home, your workplace, your friends and family, gone. Los Angeles is one of many cities left devastated. Infrastructure breaks down. Chaos reigns. This is the setting of The Colony.
Oh, hey, good to see you there, man. Okay, so today's assignment is you need to come up with 13 people, including yourself. If some type of apocalypse was to happen, who would you want to go through that with? Pick your people and why. I'm going to do a video shortly. So, you plus 12.
All they'll have to work with are their skills, the tools and supplies inside an abandoned factory, and whatever they can scavenge at a handful of cordoned-off locations. As part of the experiment, an outside gang of looters and thugs will challenge the colonists' resources and security.
Get them out!
The world of The Colony has been designed using elements from both historical disasters and models of what the future would look like after a global viral outbreak. Throughout the series, a group of experts will put the colonists' challenges in the context of these real-world disasters.
The volunteers of The Colony have an amazing opportunity to teach all of us how to survive after a major disaster strikes.
The experiment begins now.
This is a regime that has something to hide from the civilized world. States like these and their terrorist allies constitute an axis of evil, arming to threaten the peace of the world. By seeking weapons of mass destruction, these regimes pose a grave and growing danger. They could provide these arms to terrorists, giving them the means to match their hatred. They could attack our allies or attempt to blackmail the United States. In any of these cases, the price of indifference would be catastrophic.
It costs engineers $4 million to make one of these drones.
I'd like to lay out
and
for you what our battle plan is going forward.
We just hacked it.
And what we're doing to make sure that a catastrophe like this happens again.
No, I'm bullshitting you, but seriously, some college kids did hack one.
For months, even years.
The government was like, "Oh, here, see if you can do it," and for $1,000 bucks,
American people with everything we've got for
so
as
think
long
about that,
as it
man.
takes.
Like, how easy would that be to do?
Pay for the damage the federal government has caused.
A terrorist organization with lots of unlimited money.
We now have nearly 30,000.
For an undisclosed reason, we need an undisclosed amount of money stacked. You need to just hand over your millions, hand over your dollars. We got to get the flock out of here. But I'm going to need all your money. This is scary shit, man. Terrorists can terrorize you with your own shit.
And decades of environmental degradation that has led to disappearing wetlands and habitats.
Alright, I'm American Nightmare. I want you to check out my boy, Change the Channel. Just do a search. He's got some very cool videos and
a few months ago,
very educational,
I approved a proposal
to say the least.
New,
I might not be as educational, but I'm hoping you're funny and you like my characters, man. And as soon as I get a big budget, as soon as the corporations pick me up and give me some fundage, I'll be as cool as everybody else, man. I might even be cooler. I'll be driving like Lamborghinis and shit. That'd be cool. Wouldn't that be cool? On YouTube, nobody's doing that. So I need a corporate sponsor like McDonald's, or I'm just gonna set my car on fire again. You know, maybe second time's a charm. Who knows? Maybe that shit'll actually work this time. Maybe I'll get funded.
The federal government, not
I'm worried about no jail.
This nation has known hard times before, and we will surely know them again. I make that happen.
I need you to assemble a team of 13 people, including yourself. That's your homework assignment this week. Who would you want to survive the apocalypse with? Who and why? If you want your mom on there because she cooks good, I know she cooks good, put your mom on there. No, your mom's on my list. Like I said, watch The Colony season 1 and 2. There's a season 3 as well, but only season 1 and 2 is on Netflix. So if you're on Netflix, get on that shit, man. Check it out. You might learn something. Imagine, use your brain and imagine. Well, I moved the studio a little bit. I'm gonna try some blue screen. I know my lighting's wrong, all you professionals out there and shit. My screen's a little shitty too, but you know, I'm lo-fi, man. I'm low budget, just doing the best that I can with what I got. That's how I'm gonna survive the next 40 years of this apocalypse. I'm glad I've been in the military. I'm glad I've had military training. I'm glad I've seen the shit that I've seen, because I'm not worried about it now. I'm not stocking up guns. I will, when the time comes. I'll acquire the things I need to acquire. But, you know, I'm not spending a fat amount of cash stocking up on guns and ammunition, because we need ammunition, man. Food, water, shelter, and friends, man, social. I'm gonna need a drummer for the band. We're putting the band back together, man. So, yeah, dude. And basically, man, I got 4 different cities I could go to and set these up. You know, on the real, if it was to come down and I could pick any of my friends across the country, I'll show you my 13 shortly.
Vice President Cheney, members of Congress, distinguished citizens and fellow citizens. Every year, by law and by custom, we meet here to threaten the world.
American flag stands for corporate scandals, recession, stock market declines, blackmail, terror, burning with hot irons, dripping acid on the skin, mutilation with electric drills, cutting out tongues, and rape. Our first goal is to show utter contempt for the environment. I have sent you a comprehensive energy plan.
Oh, hey, what's up, man? American Nightmare. So I was just reading this article on some college kids hacked a drone for $1,000, and they built one of the best systems to do it for around $1,000. So just think about that for a second.
We've begun inoculating troops and first responders.
Kids in college, 22 years old, whatever, 21, just started drinking and thinking.
We must offer every child.
Took $1,000 budget that they were probably given by the government to see if they could do it, and in a few short weeks, hacked and controlled a United States government drone. The same ones they're using, facial recognition, that they're using to kill people, man. And it can be hacked by college kids, man. So really, why couldn't high school kids do it? Why couldn't common, everyday Joe Blow idiot like me, with the right amount of money, or not necessarily even money if you're good, you know, and it's an apocalyptic environment, I'm gonna acquire that shit, man. I'm gonna find it, and if I need it, I will figure out a way to get that where I need it. Just saying. I'm not a terrorist. I want to make that clear. I'm not a terrorist. But, you know, I'm going to get the things I need to do this. So if these drones are all over our country for law enforcement or military or what the fuck ever, man, what keeps Al-Qaeda and all their drug money, all their scary money, all this, you know, terrorist funding that our drones are paying for. You know, what if they took $1,000? Fuck, man, those motherfuckers are going to Walmart and buy every track phone in there. You think $1,000 is really gonna slow them down? They'll take $10,000 tomorrow and control fucking 20 drones. How many drones you think you need to fuck some motherfuckers up? Think about that, man. Imagine, dude. You know, this shit's starting to turn out like cartoons, man. When I was a kid, with superheroes and villains and shit, man. And we were kind of the villain, which is good because I like the villain. I always pick the villain. But you know, so many people in the world hate Americans, and for good reason. Like I said, we're invading these countries and DNA profiling and shit. Scary shit, man. So history has a way of repeating itself, and you know, you just hit a mark with technology where, boom, you know, they've been doing this for 20 years. The shit that we're just now getting.
From downed drones to hacked computers, the U.S. has suffered some major technological blows recently. This as the U.S. splurges on military spending and often touts being the best when it comes to advanced technology. But apparently we're not advanced enough for other countries to take down our drones. Iran claims to have hijacked one of our most advanced spying tools as it was flying over the country. The drone, which Iran says they intercepted, was made by Lockheed Martin, one of the world's largest defense contractors. The company advertises being the best when it comes to combating cyber threats. Take a look at their ad.
Detected an anomaly.
How bad is it?
Traffic's off the chart.
They're picking more targets. Isolate. Prevent damage. Got him.
Great exercise, guys. Let's run it again.
So they claim to protect national security by preventing cyber threats, but somehow one of Lockheed's drones ended up here in the hands of Iran. The country claims to have hijacked the drones by being technologically savvy, hacking into its GPS system and telling it to land exactly where they wanted it to. And apparently they did such a good job that the aircraft appears to be in pristine condition. So how can the most militarily advanced country
this year,
be vulnerable to such
for the first time, we must offer every child in America 3 nuclear missiles. Threatening the world. Threatening the world. Threatening the world. Threatening the world.